muted on the top of my screen. What the fuck?
I think someone was muted, so they just unmuted everyone to make it easier.
Yeah, makes
I don't know
sense.
who's running around like they. Alright. Fucking. I'm used to operating out of a medical bay, which I don't know if you even know about that, but. So, Cain Armstrong, I was instructed by Summers, I'm assuming you are aware of which, to give you a psychological evaluation.
Correct.
She told me that you are experiencing mild symptoms of schizophrenia and related. Are you feeling alright?
No, I'm not feeling alright. In all honesty, the whispers are constant, however, oh my god. However, I have been able to tune them out, so most of the time, except for times like these, it is quiet. So.
What's happening in times like these?
Times like these being quiet times when there's none of the usual commotion of the site. When I am alone to my own devices or I'm talking one-on-one with somebody else, I hear the whispers. They're unintelligible, but
Don't pay attention.
occasionally I do hear glimpses of others that I do know. Myself, Dr. Summers, even people that I feel like I recognize, but I know I've never met in my life. And
you hear voices of people you know and know not of in your head?
correct.
Can you understand what they're saying?
Not usually, no. But I have been able to discern and even remember myself talking of a Foundation 7, which I have talked with Dr. Summers about, and that foundation does not exist, but I know I've lived. I know I've worked there, and whatever is talking to me, whatever talks to me that fucking never.
Bro, this dude's just fucking James Sylvester in a different body.
I was my theory, which has been almost completely confirmed, being that I was brought from one reality to another. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure how, but it's happened, and it seems,
good. I'm just doing something right
and
now,
my memories are blurred.
It's coming. I'm gonna get it done.
Because I know I've seen Dr. Summers working at that Foundation 7.
And what do you think is so important about F-7 that gave you these voices?
I'm not sure. Even before all of this,
Interesting.
I see hallucinations of others as well. I see hallucinations of myself in clothing that I've never worn in my life. Let's just say that.
Can you describe the clothing? It might have significant importance. Is it fucking bloody? Like, hello? Oh, he's probably just eating. Nope.
I'm
it's
sorry.
Just a pause for theatrical.
I don't know if I can.
Do you not remember it, or you just wish to not disclose it?
I don't wish to disclose it.
That's understandable.
And
dressed in cult
I know
apparel.
that I can't I know I'm not crazy. I don't
That's what
have
they all say.
schizophrenia.
Crazy?
I don't. I know that this is something else, some other fucking bullshit that's happened as a result of whatever is happening, whatever has happened and is happening. This never is not helping. I can't even take my medication anymore. I had medication, these amnestics that helped with the voices, with these with
Yeah, no.
these
Amnestics
fucking
fucked.
things that I'm experiencing. But
What kind of
this
amnestics were
never.
you taking? Because those can be dangerous if taken like regular medication. They're very, very strong dosages.
Unfortunately, I was simply assigned them.
By who?
I don't remember.
So
This
you were
I
just taking amnestics that you don't know who assigned them to you? That sounds fucking familiar.
I don't know. I know they had some sort of amnestic property because the only thing I know is that something happened that created what I'm experiencing. I didn't just develop this. Something happened and I don't remember what. And it's like it's infecting my mind. It's still there.
You say it is still there, it was created. Are we talking about something a little more tangible?
No.
No?
It's as if the memories of my past were taken and scrambled and blurred as if it was put into a blender on puree. And I see myself and I hear myself and I hear and see others and I don't remember them. But I know it from somewhere, from someplace, somehow I know it.
You think you just remember all this from your time at F-7?
I remember F-7 semi clearly, but this is before that. This is before I even associated with the Foundation.
Should I
Because
tell him?
my latest memories were being surrounded by personnel and just seeing a giant building, which was Foundation 7. But I remember just waking up and seeing that building, being interrogated, asked questions, and eventually being assigned as
bro like part of
a
like a
researcher.
GOI and then he got relocated to
Sure,
Foundation?
extremely low-ranking one, but I continued to work. It felt like I didn't really know much else. It's strange. I knew about the SCPs. Not everything, but I knew.
Okay, so bro was definitely a GOI.
173, I took one look at its file and it's like I recognized it already. 049.
Okay,
I
so
was
I'm gonna
asked.
say bro was a GOI.
I don't know. I
GOI.
was asked about it and I just knew it was that fucking plague doctor.
Yeah.
How am I?
Don't like him either. Can I ask you real quick some questions? Because what you're saying sounds like something I learned a minute ago. You said that you knew the SCPs before your time in F-7, correct?
Correct.
You also said that you were interrogated when brought to F-7, correct?
Correct.
This theoretical site that you apparently have been to, which I haven't heard of. And then you said that before, a minute ago, you said that you remember yourself having conversations and dressed in clothes that you don't remember ever being in, correct?
Correct.
There was a researcher who went through something similar. I forgot his name, but he was a GOI who was captured and then brought to a site to be kind of like you, forced to be a researcher. Do you think that the clothing could have been part of a GOI and that you were brought?
G G G G O I.
Group of interests: chaos, GOC, serpent's hand, broken core.
No, don't fucking. I don't know what you said, but don't bring that up.
Bring up a GOI?
No, you said something.
I listed a couple of the GOIs. Are you familiar with any of them? Chaos, I'm sure you're well aware of. They
Right.
have had multiple site raids. Serpent's Hand focuses on the, well, more the safety of SCPs. They want to ensure that they are treated humanely. You got Church of the Broken God, who has beliefs in certain beings. You have other groups of interest, but I think I mentioned the GOC, which is the Global Cold Coalition. They're a military group who strictly believes in destroying SCPs. Was that the one?
No.
Alright, GOI, so he is either affiliated with or against the GOC. I'm not. Alright, GOC.
Yeah. I think I don't. It's the one that sounds the most familiar. The one that makes me want to.
Interesting. Do you think you were affiliated with or against the GOC?
With.
You're affiliated with. Alright. GOC. With. That's fun, because out of our B's, Summers is Serpent.
In all honesty, I like my job here, despite this shit that's going on right now with Never.
Yes, I was told that is. I was told that's the entity's name or something that you've addressed your problems to.
Correct.
What makes you think you're being haunted by this Never?
I know because it talks to me about reality or unreality, both.
Unreality.
It's talked.
Is that even a word? I've
about
never actually.
Dr. Summers. When I was having a conversation with Dr. Summers about this Never, it talked as if it thought that Dr. Summers was
split personality?
deflecting the questions I was asking.
She does do that, doesn't
avoiding
she?
answering. I couldn't notice it, but it's like it knew, and it knows what I'm thinking, and it can interact with the world.
So it is tangible.
Somewhat. On like 2-3 occasions, Chaos had breached into the facility, and it just opened doors that were completely locked down. 079, for example.
Interesting.
And
you're confident in your mind that this is not just in your mind, that this is a physical entity?
Yes.
Alright, well, that kind of scratches out bipolar or any means of split personality.
I don't even know if it's
Schizophrenia.
physical. Never seen it in my life, but I hear its voice. I hear it talking. Somehow it talks to me, and I don't hear its voice at all. It's so hard to explain, but it's like reading subtitles, and it from a language you don't understand.
Interesting. And you said this entity has been, I don't know if haunting is the right word, speaking with you for how long?
About a week now.
A week now? And do you know of any events that could have brought this upon?
No, not at all.
Week with entity.
It just started speaking to me one day, not in voice, but I could still tell what it was saying, and I thought it was just another one of those whispers, but just louder, some fucked up hallucination, but it opened the door to 079 to help me, I guess, to keep me from being shot by the fucking chaos. And I was
just a quick question. How long were these whispers going on for, you said?
The hallucinations and the whispers have been going on since I showed up to the Foundation.
This Foundation or the theoretical
F-7? F-7.
Interesting. So you have no idea what brought this entity upon you?
No. All I know is that it sees me as a vessel. It talks about changing my physical self. It says that I am it and it is I, like we're one being. And
I don't know why this is happening.
And I keep on saying that we're not, that I'm not it, and it talked about giving me fucking 59 eyes. I remember that very specifically. 59 eyes, which is fucking crazy because that's an odd amount of fucking eyes. That's insane. Ugh.
To be fair, any number
plan
can
to
be
give me
highly
60?
specific.
Just don't know why 59 specifically. It seemed like it was just saying that to fuck with me. But every time that I fucking say that it's a smart, being a smart ass or telling it to shut up, it just says that it has nothing to shut or open, which is just another way of being a smart ass. And saying that it can't feel, even though it shows pity to the security and even to other research personnel. It displays pity. It talks to me.
I want to say that's cute.
It's so much that it's so hard to comprehend. Because until now, I've never even heard of anybody being able to bounce realities.
Yeah, no. Can't say it's common for people to have that ability.
And it just seems like when I talked to Dr. Summers about this, when I asked questions, it's like she knew something but wouldn't tell me. It's like I was being given. I know she's secretive, but this I don't know what never is, but this could kill me. Or at least my mind.
Yeah, you are under
this thing is obviously.
Stress.
this obviously is some sort of reality bending thing. I don't know what, but if it knows that I'm not from this reality, it's the one who told me the name of that Foundation 7 that I just had at the tip of my tongue. I couldn't remember it, and it told me, and I remembered, so I know I'm not just being lied to. I remember its name.
I don't even know what happened to him in F-7.
I remember Foundation 7.
Are you sure you want to, though?
I don't know.
It's very common for the mind to mentally block stress and tragedy. Tragic events that haunt a person, the mind will tend to block subconsciously. Trying to relive those events can help alleviate a bunch of pain, or it could just bring more.
Which brings me
Is that even
to
a
my
word?
next
Would I
point.
even say alleviate?
How common is it for one to die and feel every bit of pain and just come back the next day as if you never died? Not even being revived. You just wake up the next day, or even the same day, in different clothing and a different body, but the same mind. Still me.
In my line of work, it's definitely not common.
That's what happens. I'll be shot to death by the fucking chaos, and it'll be nothing. And the next thing I know, I'm standing with a gun in my hand and never telling me to play along. As if, and it felt like I belonged to the Chaos Insurgency, but at the same time, I knew I worked for the Foundation. I knew I worked for Site 9. But just that urge to play along. It's like I didn't have any other choice.
Well, you always do have a choice, whether you feel it or not.
And then I'll wake up the next day and...
Hello, how you doing?
The actual fuck are you doing?
What the fuck?
No. Get the fuck out.
No. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And who the fuck is that dude?
I'm just waiting to get in there so I can compile a report. Jesus Christ.
You could have said something. I didn't know you would need to get in there.
No.
Am I not supposed to be here? Sorry.
No.
I see the doors
No, you're
open.
not.
I slowly approach it and I just hear like voices coming from the inside, so I just think like, hey, why not just hang out here? Can't hear you anyway.
Sir, I think we should go.
James, if you want, we can relocate. That way, you know, you can have your area.
No, it's fine. I understand you don't have a medical ring right now, and it's a bit tough for you. So please, use any room that you like.
Thank you.
Go help? Okay, I'm gonna go help.
No, get over here.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
No, it's okay. But as I was saying, I just need to finish up this thought that
Yes.
Is
that horrible?
I don't know. It's just
getting shot, then coming back.
Stressful.
Second chance.
To wake up the next day as Dr. Cain Armstrong, researcher for Site 9, when I remember and sometimes I feel it when I wake up again. I feel each excruciating moment of the bullet piercing my brain and killing me.
Not really excruciating.
Every day. It's kind of fucking exhausting.
Yeah, we're spying on you, so what about it?
And then, oh, I just try and do some fucking 939.
Stop.
What the actual fuck?
Sir,
Get the
stop
fuck
reaching.
out!
Sentinel.
Go.
Go, now.
Stop reaching.
I'll reach
Hey,
further.
just don't point guns at him.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. Stop reaching. Stop reaching for it. Put it down.
Making sexual comments.
Put it down.
I'm not even.
Get the fuck out!
Yo,
I'm not
we're
in.
trying to do fucking lore, you dumb bitch.
Ethics. I think they're being a little unethical in there.
Fuck you.
I will ethically send you to hell.
Can I go through the vent?
Nice.
Can I go through the vent system? Can I go through the vent system?
Sure.
I'm gonna shoot him if he comes in here.
Please do.
Out of character, he has.
You hear something in the vents?
You're about to hear a bullet pierce your skull.
I can never just fucking do a single bit of lore in peace. Holy fuck.
Even in medical
Alright, so that's
bay,
pretty clear.
I still would get fucking people walking.
Door failure.
Anyway,
Okay. Anyways,
There's
yeah.
a major.
I'm
Ooh, a
going to
major door failure. Well, that's unfortunate. It's
Out of character,
Just
out of
leave him
character, go the
alone.
fuck away. Literally
They're
out of character, go the
doing
fuck
a
away.
bit. They're doing a
fuck away.
bit. Go.
They're doing a bid. What the fuck?
I'm gonna just put them all in Overwatch and deal with the repercussions later.
Yeah. Okay. What was I saying?
You were talking about waking up every day.
Something about. Yeah, something about. Let me just. I wake up every fucking day.
This dude is
And
so similar, James.
I will remember that feeling. I'll feel
Dude, like,
the
it's
fucking
so similar. It's
piercing my skull, going through my fucking frontal lobe, and
I don't know about that one, mate.
you know what that's like.
Yes. Probably not as much as you do, but I'd say 3 times is enough to know.
Yeah. Three times definitely isn't enough. Fuck.
Again and again.
And I mean, what do I just don't know what to do about this, because I could handle the voices and the hallucinations. Taking that medication definitely helped a lot with that, but I can't
recommend
take.
atypical over amnestics. Amnestics can be highly dangerous, especially if you're using it to just suppress hallucinations. I would suggest amnestics.
Well, whatever the case may be, I can't even take that anymore, because every time I do, that fucking never gets into my head. It screams.
Why never? That's such a weird
at
thing.
me. It screams, and I don't hear its voice, but I feel it, and I feel the pills coming
9
back
people
up my
watching
throat,
us.
and next thing I know, I have vomit on the floor, and I wasn't even able to take them.
Ever try intravenous?
What?
Injecting it via vein, like a syringe.
Right.
SCP-35 has reached containment head 218 now.
I maybe that would work, but if never can force me to throw up my medication,
I don't think.
what do you think? I'm scared of what will happen to me if it tries to force me to get it out of my bloodstream. Am I just gonna die?
Well, if
don't
what
know.
you say is true, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? Why am I being such a dick? Sorry, I was waiting for that to clear. Why am I being such an asshole?
How many times I've died? I don't care.
I feel
how
I'm
much it
such an
hurts.
asshole
I don't
thing to
want to go
say.
through it. If there's any other option, I'd rather take that than fucking inject it into my bloodstream and risk whatever might happen to me. Unless it's a last resort, and I mean absolute last resort, I don't want to do that.
Fair enough.
Because even when I take my medication, it still screams at me. Even if it can't use its quote-unquote voice anymore, it still talks to me. It screams at me. It tells me
I don't even know
that
where
by
to take
hurting
this, honestly.
I'm hurting myself.
half fucking
Because
improving it
like
this
it
out of my
always
ass right
fucking says, I am never and never is I. Or whatever the fuck it says.
It's a very weird name to name yourself, never.
Well, it's not exactly a name that is assigned to itself.
Interesting. Well, Armstrong, I'd like to just get a few words in. First of all, I want you to know I am by no means a therapist. Summers recommended me because I helped her with her past problems, along with a friend of yours, James. I'm sure you know he was out there, and then Dr. Grass, if you even remember him, if you ever even met him, with a problem in a theoretical site, and they came out very interesting with the results. In terms of what I was able to help them with, I was able to help James with the voice problems, though the cause of his was highly different than yours. Dr. Grass as well. Summers, she's very selfless. She wouldn't let me help her. For you, I have to say, you're either just overworked to high hell in the best case scenario and you need time, or you're experiencing something that you and I call a reality bender. In that scenario, I can help you with your mental state, but I cannot help you with this never. You understand, right?
Yeah, I understand.
I will prescribe you some atypical antipsychotics. It's not the amnestics, so maybe your never will have a more positive outlook on it. It should have similar effects, if not better, as that is what it's designed for. For your never problem, I was, if you don't mind, going to inform Felicity of my results from this analysis. She requested that I do so. She said she might be able to help. If I can't, I believe wholeheartedly that she will be able to help you with your problem. I suggest that for now, until you can get a better understanding, that you do just play along. It's not easy to die and be reborn anew the next day, or even the next second, I know. But I do advise that you just play along until you can figure it out. It is much better than staying dead for a long period of time. It is not something you want to deal with.
Okay.
Keep working with Summers. Try to take your medication. I will get back to you. You understand?
I understand. And I'll try my best to play along.
Alright. Thank you, Armstrong.
Yeah, of course.